Hello everyone and welcome to another SpottoCash judging session where a cash winner will be decided from a brand new skill-based version of the famous old game of Spot the Ball. As always, I'm here with three men who are going to be deciding where the centre of the ball will be in an image that you've been looking at all week. Starting off, we have Mr. David Seaman. As always, David, thanks for joining us.
Pleasure.
And to his right and left, we have two referees who are going to be assisting him in his decision-making today. We'll start with a man we haven't seen in a while, actually, Mr. Wally James, back with us. Thanks for joining us, Wally.
Welcome, thank you.
Just introduce yourself, for anyone who doesn't know you back at home. Just tell us a little bit about your experience as well.
My name is Wally James. I'm a level 4 referee. I've been referee for 7 years and I referee for London.
Good man, good man. Great to have you back with us,
Thank
Wally.
you,
And
thank
to David's left, we have Mr. Chris Henry, a man who's been here the last few weeks. Just remind us of your experience, please, Chris.
Chris Henry here again, folks. I'm here doing refereeing for the past 12 years. As I said before, semi-professional, young professionals coming up. And yeah, all good.
Seen it all.
Yeah.
Well, amongst us, we've got some serious experience here. And I just want to say, thanks to everyone who's been playing this week. You've been playing all week. Entries closed last night at midnight. And as always, we're back here on a Monday to pick a winner where the centre of the ball will be in that image. Just want to say congratulations to week 21's winner. That was William Shelley. You won £10,000 last week. Congratulations to you. We also gave away £100 to 10 runners up, and we're doing that again this week. So look out, we will have 11 winners. One very big winner in a minute, but 11 in total. Right, guys, are you ready to get stuck into this week's image?
Yeah.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Click on in.
Ooh.
Oh, I love that. It's every week, always better. Ooh. I see it now. What are you thinking, David? First thoughts?
Straight away, I'm looking at the black and white guy's eyes, and they look
It's rather in
almost
keeping with,
cross-eyed.
with Halloween. They're sort of rolling back into his head.
Yeah, so that it looks like from his eyes, it looks as though it's going to be quite close, but then his body shape is strange. You know, you don't know whether he's halfway up his jump or whether he's headed it or whether he's just backtracking, or it's a weird body shape to try and think of what he's actually doing. You know, or whether he's actually headed the ball or is he going to head it.
Yeah. And are you able to take in the eye line from the player behind, or is that something you might need to?
No, the player behind just seems to be looking at the guy's back. You know, it doesn't look like he's looking up at the ball at all. So, yeah, I'm getting towards thinking that he's already headed it, but his eyes look like they're really focused on the ball. So it's a tricky one.
Will be a tricky one. Wally, you haven't got to have a look at these images for a while.
Yes.
What's your first thoughts as you take a look at this one?
I think the ball has struck him already,
Okay.
and that's why his eyes look kind of boss-eyed.
Boss-eyed.
I think he's like flicked the ball, has hit the top of his head here, and yeah, I think he's made contact with the ball already.
What's your thoughts about, David just brought up his body shape, that position, that's sort of slightly angled. Is that something you're taking into account as well? Are you agreeing with David there that that's something that's going to influence your decision?
Yes, I think the ball's coming like from the direction towards him, and he's kind of like head back, struck his forehead.
You see that more of essentially almost like a flick on,
Yeah,
maybe,
like
something
a
like
flick
that?
on, yeah,
Got you,
like a
got
flick
you,
on,
got you.
yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, good shout that.
Yeah. Chris, you've had the ruler out.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts? You on the same lines as these guys?
Yeah, Wally just made a good point.
Thank
And
you.
I think because I was thinking maybe it was coming towards him and he's trying to like back in to take it on his chest. But based on what Wally just said, it looks correct what he said. It was a flick on. Because his eye line is suggesting that it's been flicked and it's now going over his head backwards. So that's the reason why his eyes are like that.
Got you. As
Yeah.
opposed to say
Yeah.
a springing back to
To
head forwards, it's actually
this
something
is-
where he's
because
coping
his
with
eyes
it.
are properly
Right,
looking over
that's right.
behind
Okay.
him. Yeah, so yeah, it's a flick on, and I think that explains why the defender now is coming towards him. He's gonna get beat because that's gonna go. Yeah, that's good.
He's got no chance. So interesting. You got so David. Your referees to the right and left of you have kind of given a unified sort of response there in terms of where the ball position might be. You're on the same track then.
Yeah, definitely. You know, and like what Chris just said, you know, the guy's eyes are, his pupils are at the top of his eyes. If that makes sense.
No.
You know what I mean? So
I'm not an optician.
Leading on to thinking that he has flicked it on.
Yeah.
So he's going to be just slightly behind him.
Yeah.
So nice one, Chris.
Okay, nice. All right, guys. Well, look, I'll let you do your final bits of deliberation. Use your rulers. Get your last bits of analysis done. I'm just going to say to everyone at home, the guys here are now going to be selecting where the centre of the ball should be individually on their screens, and their 3 placements will transfer onto David's screen for a final round, which he will make the final decision as to where the centre of the ball will be. And if you are that same pixel or closest to, you will be winning £10,000. No qualms about that one. There will be someone winning 10 grand today, as always. So, are we ready to lock in that first position, guys?
Ready?
Yeah? All right, guys, go ahead and choose that position carefully and make that selection. Happy with it, everyone? Chris, you happy?
Yeah.
Good stuff. David, Wally?
Yep.
Brilliant.
All good.
David, let me know when these have come onto your screen. And gents, when they do, please rise and offer David a view over his shoulder as well.
Woo. So me and Wally are very close.
Wow.
Chris is a little bit higher. But what I'm thinking of is that if he has just flicked it, it's only going to be a flick, rather than it gaining height from the flick.
That's when the capture was taken.
So David, you and Wally have gone fairly close to each other. I suppose we want to bring Chris in to explain why he's gone a little bit further. Maybe he can sway your opinion, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Chris has gone a lot higher, but...
Chris, what are your thoughts?
Any
Yeah,
ideas?
well, as I said, it's a flick
Explain
on.
yourself, man.
It's a flick on and he's jumped.
Yeah.
So it's up there. So it won't be that close unless he got a picture initially from the first flick. But most flick ons are from here.
Got you.
Yeah? And you like that.
Yeah.
So it's going to go up and over. You
I know what
understand?
you
So it
mean.
wouldn't be forward height.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
That where David and Wally put it.
Yeah.
That will be coming flush from here.
Okay.
A flick on comes from here.
All right.
You understand? So yeah.
We've all got
the height.
Got you. There's the argument then, David.
Yeah, we've all got we've all got like a good sort of line anyway.
Yeah, the line is is correct. The line is correct.
I'm gonna go very close to where I put it.
Okay, nice. Are you going to take in a little bit of Chris's opinion there?
A little tiny
Just a
little
tiny
bit, just to make him feel wanted. And I'm gonna put it there.
Okay.
So that's my spot placed.
Great stuff. All right, well, take a seat, guys. So, David, you're ready to lock in that final
I
position.
am.
Just to clarify then, you and Wally had pretty similar ideas about where the ball was going to be. Chris had decided that maybe the ball had just gone a little bit further, so you incorporated a bit of his opinion about the height of the ball in there.
Yeah, just a little bit. But it was good because we were all on the same sort of line of the eye line. So that's...
you could pretty much draw a straight line between his eyes and where you guys have gone.
Then it's just the different heights that it could be,
But you've made the final
we're close.
decision.
That's
It's
done.
always your final decision. There's no...
confirmed it.
It's all confirmed?
Right. And
Excellent. Let's have that pixel.
The pixel that I chose was 1448 and Y430.
1448 and 430.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Should we make someone £10,000 richer?
Here we go.
Let's do it.
Bosh. And the winner is Tony Torpila.
Tony Torpila.
Torpila from the UK.
Fantastic.
Tony Torpila from the UK.
Yeah.
Well done.
Tony Torpila from the UK. You have just won £10,000.
And his winning pixels were
Let's have it.
1447
Very close.
and 430.
Wow, one pixel up.
Very close.
Wow, it's great. But well, we saw it. You guys had pretty much the same, trajectory there, hadn't you? So very interesting. But Tony Torpila, £10,000 to you, so well done. Congratulations. And I'm about to show you the 10 runners up as well. You win £100. Here you are. Congratulations to you. Make sure you go back out and use that money to get back in the game, and maybe you can win the jackpot next week. But thank you to everyone who played. Even if you didn't win, make sure you get back in and play again, because you could be going home with £10,000 or having us send you a big fat check for £10,000 next week. Guys, Thanks again, Wally. Great to have you back with us and your opinions, Chris, as always, you as well. David, thank you.
Pleasure.
And to everyone at home, just to remind you, this is this week's image that you're going to be playing. You can play right now, and entries are open all the way till Sunday at midnight, as always, and we'll be back here on Monday to pick a winner. So, we'll see you then. Goodbye.